friends, this is Grace. Welcome to another process video. This is number 21 and this is my third layout using my December kit that I put together from my stash. I'm starting off with a really bright yellow cardstock. Like I said before, I wanted to work on some summer pictures, and so I decided to use some bold colors, and so I'm going with bright yellow as my background, and I'm going to kind of mute it down with this polka dot paper from my mind's eye so that it will first ground my page. There's a frame going on, and then also that the bright yellow won't be too strong in my layout. And then I also added that kind of light craft paper. That was the back side of one of the Ruby Rocket papers, Everyday Collection, I think that's what it's called. I'm trying to just create one layout for these pictures, but as you can see I had tons of pictures, and so I'm trying to kind of condense them. I think I'm going to eventually take out one picture. I think that one that I just trimmed, I'm going to take that out. I know I took out one picture out of this batch just because there were too many, and I wanted to be able to get my journaling and some a title in there, and also, you know, those accents. So those were the circles that I had used in process video number 19 that were too small, and so now I'm using them as kind of a scallop border. This layout is actually based off of a sketch, and I will link the sketch because I don't recall it at this time that I'm doing the voiceover, but I will link it up. Make sure to link it up on the description section of the YouTube. In this YouTube video, and also I will share a link when I post this on my blog. So now I'm going to ink the edges of this paper so that it will stand out a little bit more against the yellow background, and put them in the center, kind of slightly on the top, so that I can put the circles on the bottom as scallop edge. And then I'm using this pleated border from Basil, and I'm also going to add a yellow strip of pre-made border that I got from Big Lots. I didn't think it had a name brand with it, but I liked it, and I was able to use a lot this month from that pack. It's not done yet, it's not used up yet, but at least I was able to open them up and make a dent out of it. So now I'm just cutting the circles in half, and I figured I just cut them in half since I'm going to use them as scallop border and not as circles. So I cut them in half, and I'm inking the edges so that there's some repetition in my layout, and just laying them on the bottom. I believe the sketch called for like just 3 pictures, but this particular layout entailed more than 3, so I'm just glad that I got them all printed off in smaller batches so that I can stick them in there. And I found I was trying to like use up all the little bits and pieces of this Ruby Rocket paper, but I just find that, you know, there's just too many things there that I'd like to layer, but I'd rather just use the back side of it, just so it can have, I mean, an added layer to my page anyways, but it's not like, you know, those itty bitty layering items that they can be used for. So I'm putting my focal picture in on the center, and that's kind of just kind of a wide angle shot of the water park that we went to. This was our first time to go to this water park, and we really enjoyed it. We are I can't talk, but we originated from California, and so in the summertime we're used to being in the water, in the beach. And so the first summer that we were here in Colorado, my kids were like, "Mom, where's the beach? Where can we go swimming?" And I haven't really thought about it till, you know, they asked, and I said, I don't know. And so we looked around, and really, you know, there's no water here in Colorado Springs. There is a reservoir, like 50 miles, I think, down south. But then we found this online, this water park online, and it's actually up north in Denver. And so we tried it, and we really liked it, and we've actually been going to it once um, every summer this past 3 years. I think it's been 3 years that we've been going it once a year, and so it's been fun for the kids. And so now I'm kind of figuring out which color of these Simple Stories sticker sheets I wanted to use, and they're just used for layering. And I'm sorry you can't see on the top that I added kind of a tab sticker with a notch on the end over there, where I'm going to put it with that sticker and then put the buttons on the top of it. And then I'm using that block from Simple Stories, and it says currently loving, and I'm going to write Pirates Cove because that's the name of the water park, and we're currently loving that, so I thought it was appropriate. And I'm using my little kind of rubber clear, I don't want to call it a ruler because it's not, but I've been using that. I know people use wax paper, but I've just kind of been using this for the whole time that I've been scrapbooking, which is now going on, let me see, my oldest son is 11, so it's been 10 years since I've been scrapbooking, and I've just been using that since the beginning, so that's what I'm used to. And so I spelled Pirates Cove, and I'm gonna adhere that, I believe, with some foam adhesive. I'm actually going to put the foam adhesive on the top and not on the bottom, because that green border is pretty bulky, and so if I put some more foam adhesive, it wouldn't lay flat on my page. And I'm just going to adhere a sticker from the Simple Stories sticker sheet just to add some more layers. And I think I'm going to thread some twine on the through those buttons, and those are the buttons from the Bow Bunny pack. I have to say that I love being able to put together kits from my stash, because I can grab a pack of something, embellishment especially, and just use them up. And that's what happened to this Bow Bunny button pack. They've just been sitting in my stash, I would say, for more than 6 months. And now I think there was only like a couple of buttons, paper buttons left, or chipboard buttons, I think, that was left in the pack after I've done all 5 layouts. So this is my 3rd layout, and then you're gonna see me post 2 more layouts from this kit, and then I will say it's done. I didn't have a lot of pattern papers to work with, if you remember seeing the video of when I showed the kit. So I was only able to create 5, and that's fine with me, because I get bored easily anyways. So 5 is like my max. When I was designing for kit clubs, I really liked that we were asked to create 5 projects, so that could be so I usually do 3 layouts, a card, and maybe a mini book or an altered project. And I love that number, because then I was able to use up all the supplies, but not get too bored with it. So now I'm adding a little bit of sequins, and I'm going to put them in 3 different places in my layout to add that visual triangle. And then after that, I'm going to call it good. You're going to see me, I posted this on my blog, and I had a lot of things to say, and when I printed it off, it was just too big for that space where the lace is, the die cut paper, and so I cut my journaling block in half. So I put 1 part on the top and 1 part on the bottom. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.